This meditation exercise is called Focus on the Third Eye. I'm sure we have all heard the direction to focus on the third eye when in practice of various types of meditation, but what does this really mean and why? Is this a direction? Sit in a relaxed position with a balance to your right and left sides. This could be in a seated cross-legged or lotus position, seated with your feet on the ground, or even standing in a mountain pose. The important part is to be in balanced gravity on both sides as best as possible, and to have a posture where your frame is stacked so as to use the least amount of muscular energy to support your structure. Close your eyes and turn your focus inward. Literally, imagine that you are moving your eyeballs to look at something posterior and in the middle of the location of your eyes. You are looking toward the location of the pituitary gland. This activates the optic nerve or cranial nerve 2 and the ocular motor nerve or cranial nerve 3, and in doing so stimulates the posterior lobe of the pituitary gland where oxytocin and vasopressin are produced, the two main regulating neurotransmitters of the polyvagal system. Cranial nerve 2, or the optic nerve, literally wraps around the sella turcica of the pituitary stalk on its way to the brainstem. Mobilizing the eyes in such a way stimulates the fascial connections of these pathways to activate the pituitary as well as the suprachiasmatic nuclei of the hypothalamus. Through indirect neural connections involving the thoracic and cervical sympathetic chain, activations of the suprachiasmatic nucleus refer into the pineal gland, with the pineal gland helping to harmonize the autonomic nervous system through neuroendocrine stimulation of the hypothalamus and pituitary gland. You may sense a feeling of pressure behind the area between your eyes and a tension behind your eyes. You may sense a popping or a crackling or pressure shifting in your cranium. You may also experience minor to moderate clonic spasms or brief muscle twitching. Interestingly, the two acupoints recommended for treatment of the pineal gland, governing vessel 18 and governing vessel 19, are also indicated for clonic spasm. The wood element is associated with the energy channels behind the eye, as illustrated in the pathway of the gallbladder meridian. This is a very powerful technique to teach your clients to do at home to help regulate their autonomic nervous system and utilize the energy channels of the wood element in their personal healing practice in connection with source energy. This exercise will assist the parasympathetic ventral vagal response that helps downregulate the nervous system during times of stress. If you are interested in knowing more about the vagus nerve complex and the anatomy and physiology of the polyvagal theory, as well as manual therapy that specifically addresses the polyvagal complex and balance within the autonomic nervous system, please visit my website, gratitudehealingarts.com, for more information about the book that I wrote and illustrated called The Tao of the Polyvagal Theory, a 5-element perspective for a future of healing the spirit and balancing the autonomic nervous system, as well as more information about the manual therapy curriculum, Elemental Manual Meridian Theory and Techniques. I will provide links to this site in the description below. Thank you and enjoy your learning.